Hello, this is Mrs. Howard, and today I'm going to feature how to add scripts to a prim. To do this, I'm going to set down a prim with the intention of building an elevator. To begin, set down the prim and then stretch it out to be a rather flat structure. Keep in mind that if you're not familiar with adjusting and adding prims, I would recommend going back to the beginning and learning a little bit more about how to manipulate and adjust prims before you tackle the slightly more challenging skill of adding scripts. So you can see I've got a basic prim set down in position, and what my objective is to add a script that will allow me to raise and lower this prim by typing a message in the local chat bar. So to do that, what I have found is the quickest and easiest way, without dabbling in too much coding, is to use a website called 3 Green Eggs, 3greeneggs.com. 3 Green Eggs is kind of an intuitive auto script creator that has some built-in basic things that it can do, and it automatically generates script, LSL, that you can add to your prims. So what we want to do with our prim is we just want to move it around. And I want to move this prim 2 meters up in the air. You can see there's other choices, but in this case I want it to move up because I'm going to kind of emulate an elevator. And I want my elevator to move up when someone says first floor. So I'm going to type that in there and then click Make My Script. As you can see, this is code. A lot of it you might not know what it means, but you do need to select all of the code. I have found the best way to select code is to do Control A, that means select all, and Control C, which is copy. That way I make sure to get every last detail when I'm selecting the code, because all of these symbols are important. So back to Singularity. My task now is to attach that script to the prim that I've set down. So I'm going to edit the prim and go to the Content tab. I need to generate a new script. When I double click and open that new script, it's going to load in kind of a basic script message. I have to delete all of this in order to add my script that I copied from 3 Green Eggs. I'm then going to paste in the script that we generated. Remember, the purpose of this one script is to be able to type the words first floor and have the prim rise 2 meters in the air. So let's test and see if that works. The other thing to remember is your text within the script is case specific. So if I don't type it with a capital F for first and a capital F for floor, it will not work. So I'm going to type first floor, and you'll see that that prim now rises 2 meters into the air. Now if I'm designing this script and this prim with the purposes of creating an elevator, I'm going to need that elevator to go down to a ground level. Prims can have multiple scripts attached to them. So to do that, I'm going to go back to 3 Green Eggs. I'm going to click Move Around again, and this time I'm going to have that prim, or the script that I create for the prim, move it 2 meters down when someone says ground level. I'm going to generate that script again. And just like I did before, I'm going to Control A to select all, Control C to copy, and I'm going to edit this prim, and I'm going to add another script to it in addition to the first one that I have. And just like I did before, I have to get rid of the code that's already built into the script. It's taking a moment to load, so I'll remove all of that. Add the code that I just copied. As you can see, it says ground level. And we'll test out to see that if when I type ground level, the prim will come back down to the ground. And there it goes. Now you can imagine how this is the basic building block for creating a much more sophisticated elevator. I could add walls to the sides. I could add doors that open and close when you say open and close. I could do a number of different things to make it a more sophisticated elevator that I board and weight and type messages into. But it does give you the basics on how to add a script to a prim. And there are so many more things that you can do with scripts when you attach them to prints. And 3 green eggs is a really great way to start. So good luck with your scripts.